Now, a jury in Los Angeles has found the American comedian Bill Cosby forced a 16-year-old girl to perform a sex act on him at the Playboy Mansion in 1975. The court also ordered that Cosby must pay Judy Huth, who's now 64, $500,000 in damages. Well, Cosby was released from prison last year when a court in Pennsylvania threw out a criminal conviction for sexual assault. Dozens of women have previously accused Cosby of sexual abuse, but they've been unable to seek criminal charges because of statutes of limitation. Let's get some more on this, because I'm joined now by Neama Rahmani, who is president of West Coast Trial Lawyers in Los Angeles. Neama, thanks very much indeed for joining us. What do you make of this finding then?
Today is a big verdict here in Los Angeles County, because this is the first of maybe up to 50 or 60 Cosby victims that have had their case move forward to a jury. After all, of course, Cosby did serve 3 years, but many of the victims believe he hasn't received justice because the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his criminal conviction there. But that doesn't mean in states like California that opened up the statute of limitations that victims can't move forward with civil lawsuits, and this is the first of many.
Are you saying then that there are 50 to 60, I presume all women, who were minors at the time, because that was the understanding on which the statute of limitations was lifted, wasn't it?
Well, not all of them were minors, and not all of them have filed lawsuits, but to the extent that they are here in California, the legislature has opened up the statute of limitations on 2 instances. If they were minors, they can file within 5 years of discovering their injuries. And back in January 2020, the legislature also opened up the window for 3 years. So any minor victims may be able to get civil justice. I
suppose we should recognize there is almost certainly going to be another step. We don't know this for sure yet, but it would be a surprise if Mr. Cosby did not challenge that ruling and appeal.
There's no question that Cosby's attorneys are going to file an appeal, first at the appellate court, the second appellate division here in Los Angeles, and then maybe to the California Supreme Court. These statutes have been challenged previously. First, when the state of California opened up the statute of limitations related to childhood sexual abuse because of the allegations that were levied against the Catholic Church. That was litigated, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cosby's lawyers followed that same path.
I'm just interested in what you've said about the possibility for more cases to emerge, because there must be a number of women who think, well, look, we've had a case here, a point has been proven. I don't know if I can challenge this. I don't know if I can take on the court system, the lawyers, the cost. Maybe this is enough vindication for me.
Well, there's a lot of women that have wanted to come forward. They've testified in Cosby's criminal trial. There's 2 other alleged victims that testified in this case. But all of these cases have been stayed or put on hold because of Cosby's criminal proceedings. Now that those are over, and Cosby still has a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. He didn't appear or even testify in this case, but now the door is open for any of these minor victims to move forward with their civil lawsuits.
Okay, interesting. We will watch that very closely indeed. Neama Rahmani, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.